Hey, what's going on? Today I wanted to kind of do like a showcase where I took the meta teams that I've cleared 36 starred with in the Abyss and kind of compare it to how Tignari teams or the best Tignari teams I found is. I'm going to preface each of these videos and kind of go through my thoughts on what I was doing with each one. We can start with physical. We're going to do Eula and this comp. This is well, no healer. I guess Zhongli is the healer in this comp. Right? Yeah, so we're using Raiden to boost, Rosario for the crit rate, Zhongli for the shred and protection, so that she can finish her auto, her stack build up. And surprisingly, right, even though these are rune graders, Eula's able to clear it pretty nicely. That one was with her signature weapon, so now I'm using the prototype, the free-to-play Claymore, the prototype Archaic, and just kind of comparing the damage there, because I want to try to make it fair. Like, all right, not everyone's going to be as invested as having her weapon, so And these are not going to be one-to-one who's better. Whoever has the shortest time is the best one. Overlord, Yoimiya. It's basically, it could easily be plus or minus 3 seconds, depending on your level of investment, of course, right? Now I'm talking about C6, because C6 is obviously going to be a different territory, but more like better artifacts, stuff like that. Higher talent levels, as because a lot of these are just level 8 talents and things like that. Maybe your rotations will be cleaner type of stuff, but these are the best rotations I've gotten with them, because a lot of these, especially this one, took a lot of retries. Everything included the battering Beto in there. Alright, so we have the Zhao comp, Animo DPS comp. I usually use Jean, but I'm not going to put C4 Jean in here, because I don't think that's fair at all. Slash, she doesn't even really need it. That's an R4 deathmatch, by the way, as well. Alright, and one of my favorite comps, extremely 5-star heavy. So, it's definitely like you have to fully buy into Freeze. But this is the best Freeze team out there to me, or I think at all. And then the team, the character everyone loves, Zhang Ling. And I'm just battering her too in the middle of it, and her clear time is still ridiculous. 50k ease. Oh, 50k alt is crazy. And then here, this is the Geo comp. To me, this is the only competitive Geo comp. Sure, you can add some Albedo to it, but like, I kind of like having a healer. You never know, you make a little mistake. It's very, very hard to kind of make a mistake with Zhongli, but hey, if you make a mistake, you have Kokomi plus the attack from Kokomi. Throwing tails on Kokomi. The Ayato comp, this is with the black sword. So everybody had, Iron Sting Kazuha. Personally, I like Favonius, right? What's it? The Favonius one, but I know a lot of people use this, so I'm like, all right, we'll use it. We'll use it. Plus, energy's not too much of a factor in here. That's one big thing I want to state is energy's not too much of a factor in these videos, right? Though I will say you can kind of tell how good the comp is if they do end with all their burst back, because that means that they can loop. Then that's even better than their time too. This is with Jade Cutter. Also, I have Archaic Petra on your engine. I feel like if you're not using Archaic Petra, are you even using the engine properly? I'd say no. But the Jade Cutter one, yeah, it really, really is good to him. And I put 2 clips for certain characters, on level of investment. Like this, in this comp right now, everyone's using 5-star weapons, including Raiden, so just to kind of showcase the damage there. But it's not going to say which one's faster because of crits exist, so that's also something to factor into. It's just kind of a roundabout way, or more of an estimate, or to kind of show the power, like magnitudes essentially, to show the magnitude of their clears. You can already see, even with free-to-play weapons, they hyper carry with C6 Ara is pretty freaking good. Now this is Taser Sucrose. This comp just slaps, especially in AoE. Though it's one of those team comps that have light healing from Jincho, so one that do always keep in mind, but still just delicious damage. And now finally the star of the show, Tignari. And this is the best comp I found for Tignari. Yes, again, it's no healer, but it just like in comparison to the other meta team comps and like how fast they're able to clear and things like that, it's just if this is finally where I feel like Yai Miko has a place where I'm like, okay, only Yai Miko really works in here. I tried with Vishal, it doesn't feel anywhere near as good. I feel like she's gonna definitely have her place in Dendro, and she's definitely gonna be really really good, but not in this team. Uh, uh, yeah, I find just Yamiko's able to kind of utilize, and I think that's what they were going for with Yamiko, is that she's really really supposed to be built, you know, running Dendro kind of comps. This is a team comp with Lisa as well, but I don't personally like it because Lisa takes way too much energy. So, and yeah, it's a bit rough. But I do love how much electro application she has. This is the team comp you saw in the beginning of the video. I like this team comp too. There is a healer in it, which is great as well. All this to say, I'm loving the new reactions. I can't wait to see the potential of the supports in the future. I hope that we're going to not only be doing double Dendro, we kind of have that with Cryo already, but I can definitely see where this is going, and I'm loving the ride. I can't wait for the first Dendro healer and the Archon. It's going to change everything.